It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Cortland Sutton, third in the league in...
And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson. Wilson throwing to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So two incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short little throw to Ebron. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend. And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chargers at 11-5 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row. And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Rumph. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Carter. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Watch. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos going to get 1 more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we reach halftime, and only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, we may be looking at the scoreboard. This Allen certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. This is Mack on the counter. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
8 yards.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson will throw again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Wilson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mack is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job here by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And coming out now, the Broncos.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have. And all the...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now Wilson got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And they work this out past the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Again, Herbert. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday.